Well,
It's Monday.
yeah.
It's just us two today. Jack's taking the day off, personal reasons. But he should be back tomorrow, I believe, if he's doing alright.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Yeah, that's good. You did join in for our sprint planning though, so we've just gone over that. What are you doing this week, Rob?
Yeah, so I am going to be doing a lot of very small tasks this week. So today, me and Lee are going to do some Athena stuff. Basically, we're going to do like a scene block out of a world that we want to create. So then Jack can come in and try and art it later on next week, I think. Other than that, I'm going to be working on Hexseed. So the new mechanic that started next week, that all needs the artwork done for it. So I'm going to quickly try and do that, hopefully today. Hopefully it won't take too long, but we'll see. Other than that, Colour and Pixels. So next week we're hoping to drop a sort of like an anniversary update, because it's the anniversary of Colour and Pixels, 4 years now.
Yeah.
We've been going. So we've got a lot of stuff that we need to do for next week really. So a big update. Jack's going to be prepping a cake.
Bonus book image, yeah?
Yeah, a bonus book image. It's going to be like a 4-tier cake and stuff. It's going to be cool. Yes, there's a few stuff that you're doing for that as well.
Yeah,
announcements,
and competition needs setting up,
Yeah.
prepping for that.
But yeah, once I've got through all of that, it's going to be Wooloop as well. So we're basically moving on from the editor stuff that I was doing last week. I'm basically going to be trying to make it feel a bit better when you're actually playing the game.
Yeah.
So just try and make it look a bit better, a bit more feedback, that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
a lot on.
Yeah, same here. On the back of the Wooloop stuff, I'm going to be giving that a quick test today as well, just so we can go over what you've done last week and check that it feels alright when we're working on it. But yeah, a lot of Colour and Pixel stuff, so obviously all the competition stuff that Rob's already said. But as well as that, there is still a little bit of the bakery DLC, because that comes out this week. It's only the minor tasks though. There's the achievements and the announcement posts, and that's good to go. As well as that, for Colour and Pixels, the Flag 2 book that was provided by a fan. That's won the vote from the Patreons, so we are going to be making a start on that. I'm going to be picking that up because again, most of your work's done, it just needs touching up. That's going to leave Jack free for the rest of the week to do 3D modelling and stuff for Athena as well.
Yeah. He's going to be doing lots of small models, I think, basically just like stuff like grass and rocks.
World building sort of stuff, yeah.
Yeah, stuff that he can put into the scene that we're going to block out today.
Yeah.
That's the plan, anyway. We haven't really done 3D before, Lee. It's stressing me out.
And we can't get a coffee yet. We're waiting on this card to
Maybe that's why I'm
to
stressed
work.
out. Yeah. Yeah. Our coffee card has stopped working, so
stress.
stress.
So it is just after 4 o'clock, and I spent the last couple of hours pretty much typing and getting everything ready for the anniversary that's happening next week. So the sale, I think Rob already set it up last week, but I've just been linking the announcement post to it. I've only been doing it on the website for now, because I will be wanting Rob to read through them, double check that they are worded as you want them and that sort of thing. But yeah, I've got the anniversary competition set up, so we've got the actual form set up here. Rob has submitted a test submission as well. Just make sure that everything's going through to the right places where we expect it. And as well as that, I've gone ahead and put together the sort of nice big blog post that we do every year. So it took quite a while, it's quite long. Again, I want Rob to quickly give this a look through. There is still some stuff at the bottom. Obviously the links aren't put in yet, because that won't be the case until the pages are live, and obviously there's no new cake level yet. I believe Jack will be working on that this week, so that'll be updated as and when we have a GIF or an image of that to put in as well. So yeah, quite a lot of typing. I'm going to take a break from this now and make a start on probably some more of the Switch stuff.
Okay, so today's been a bit of a strange day for me. I've mainly been working on Athena, so this is sort of like a blockout scene that me and Lee have been making today. We started off by just like sketching some stuff. That it's sort of supposed to be like that. Basically trying to get a layout for this scene for this game that we're hoping to make. It's going to be kind of like Viva Pinata, but very indie, and our own take on it as well. Like this is going to be a whole like Sky Island type of thing. So the purpose of today is basically just getting a bunch of cubes and blocking out what we think the rough shape in a 3D space should be. And then you have your character will be walking around this area with lots of these creatures that Jack has been modelling previously. And yeah, I think it's looking all right. We've already had a few issues with Jack's 3D models, like the the swivel we're calling this creature. The export hasn't gone very well, but it's just all a learning curve for us really, so we've got a lot to learn. But yeah, the idea is that Jack is going to come along and basically turn this block out into a fully 3D modelled world. And yeah, hopefully it'll do a good job. I think I'll be doing this next week, but yeah, it's very exciting to see some actual like 3D space being planned out. Yeah, so it's Tuesday. Mainly today I've been working on the art for the portal walls. I think we settled on this type of thing, which looks alright. I just noticed that bit's broken there, isn't it? A bit of the asset is missing. But yeah, it's basically just going to rely on the old wall aesthetic and then basically adding this extra bit. So you can see that the pass-through is going to be like free. So this tile is going to pass through this portal and then come out of this portal, and it's going to try and read that. And yeah, it seems alright. We're not too pleased in the colour at the moment, but we can always fix that later. This is basically just enough so that Lee can do his testing. Alright, what's Lee doing? I don't know. None of this week. Next week, he'll be doing stuff with it maybe.
Hey everybody, it is 4:15 on the Tuesday. It's been a busy day for me. I've been all over the place today. I've been working on coloured pixels and 3D. I started off this morning by starting the anniversary cake for Colored Pixels' 4th anniversary. I'm exploring with the idea right now of putting a landscape inside the cake, just to try and make it a bit different from the last variations you guys have had. Haven't finished yet, I'm just taking it a day at a time. I'm doing a little bit each day. And the rest of the day has been spent on doing some rock assets for Athena. It took me a while to figure out the style for this. A lot of texture work today, as you can see. It took me a few iterations to try to get it looking right. But eventually I got it to a spot where I liked it, and Rob was kind enough to put it into uni and test it out, and it all worked out fine. So now I'm working on a larger rock, and I'm essentially doing the same process as the medium one. I'm just making some UV layouts. Right now I import them into Procreate and I just touch them up and I reapply them back to the model. The big one should be done soon. I need to do a bit more tweaks. I want to try erase some of the line work because it's a bit too busy. But once I've done that, we should be good to go and to test it out.
So yeah, the YouTube video has been exported. I did start quite late today and we'll put off the video until today because Jack hadn't uploaded some footage. But that's not a problem. So the video's done now. We've done within about 4 hours, so again, getting quite good with the timings, which is quite nice. And as you see here, I had a bit of fun with the thumbnail as well, because most of the footage from Jack that week was about the Halloween book. He made a good start on that, so I thought I'd have a bit of fun with some of the artwork, putting a bit of the bakery elements here as well. It's a bit silly, but hopefully that works for getting people to click on the video. If not, again, we're enjoying it. What I'm doing now though, I'm not sure if I showed much of this yesterday, but I'm going through all of the assets we have here from the Colored Pixels Collection 1 and changing it to Collection 2. So the colour scheme follows the text for Colored Pixels. That was initially the idea for the DLC as well. If you go back and look, you'll notice each DLC background colour matches the text colour. So we're doing that for the numbers as well. So 1 was red, 2 is yellow, and we're going to go from there. There's quite a few to do. So I've done the 1x1s and 2x2s yesterday, or 2x1, sorry. But there's still the hero banner, which I'm working on now, and then we've got the main logo as well. So I've got to make sure all of the formats are exactly the same and all the sizes are exactly the same as well, because Nintendo's quite strict on that, which is common. Same for Steam. But yeah, it's just gonna be a slow process of slowly updating all of these to match what we need for the store pages on Switch. It is Wednesday, and I've gone ahead and uploaded the vlog for this week. Rob had a couple of little feedback changes to make, but it wasn't anything massive, so that's all done. As well as that, I'm getting ready with the achievements. So I've gone ahead and made all the icons for all the achievements for the bakery book, as well as the final one. Bit of a squeeze to get the full word in there, but I think it looks alright. And then I'm just going to go ahead and get those uploaded to Steam. It's a bit of a slow process, but today's the day we normally do it, because it's a couple of days before release. It's a good time to get it tested, as well as not increasing the achievement count before the actual release of the DLC. So yeah, if we get that done, I'm going to get the announcements ready and then move on to other stuff from there.
Hey everyone, it's 5 to 12, just about to be lunchtime, and I thought I'd give you a quick rundown of what I've been doing this morning. So I've been continuing with the anniversary cake. I'm spending a lot of time on this. I'm really trying to make something special for the 4th anniversary. So right now, I came up with the idea of having multiple images inside of each tier. And right now it's going really well. I've pretty much finished the tiers now, and now I'm starting to work on building a scene. So I've put it on the floor, and I'm going to do a little background soon. I'm still working out the background. I'm thinking of having some sort of light behind it to try and make the image pop a bit more, make it a bit more sparkly and a bit more celebratory, if that's a word. But yeah, that's pretty much my plan. I'm going to wrap up here for the cake today, and I'm going to be doing some more modelling this afternoon after having lunch. It is 3:15. I spent this afternoon pretty much troubleshooting a lot of 3D stuff. I've been trying to crop down the time it takes me to do these little rocks here, because the way I was doing it just wasn't very efficient. My old strategy was pretty much exporting the UVs out and put them on the iPad to draw all the details in, but it was just taking too long. So I eventually tried to find some other ways of trying to incorporate these stylized edge highlights in Blender, and I did find a way to do that. There's still a few more things that I want to tweak about it. I'm still completely happy with it, but it's much quicker and easier to do in Blender than it is to export it in the iPad. But yeah, that's pretty much been my afternoon. I have made a tree asset as well, as I thought I would test out that new strategy I found, and it works so much better. I got this tree done really quickly, and it's really nice and stylized, and it's ready to be tested in Unity now. I have sent it off to Rob, and he's going to test it out for me.
Just getting towards the end of the day, it's 4 o'clock. I spent a bit of time earlier finishing up this task here of going through all the logos and changing it to collection 2 in all the multiple languages. Apologies if Tina's going around as well, and I'll be hearing that. But yeah, that's done, and I've gone on to doing the flags book because we did run the Patreon poll for what DLC to come next, and one of our fans in the Discord kindly created us the flags book, but there is a bit of work that he's doing, because a lot of the images were scaled weirdly, or at least not what we would want for kind of pixels, and some of the detail was sort of lost with the scaling. So, for example, the flags had a bleed across all the colours. So I've kind of cleaned them all up. I did do this African continent last week, but as I was finishing the image, I realised that I had pretty much copied the shades of the colours across each flag. So, for example, the reds were the same, all the greens were the same, and I realised that's incorrect because although there's only 6 or 7 colours used across all the flags, they do use their own individual shades. So I've just cleaned it up, and I've been creating a layout with all the flags on it and colour picking to make sure they're exactly correct. So we're all correct now. It does look a lot better. I'm a bit concerned that a lot of the colours are single, right there here, only used individually, like for the yellows, for example. None of the yellows seem to be the same, and that's shown the left side of the continent here, which is a bit of a shame for colour pixels. For example, that's going to be a whole new colour palette with just 2 pixels, and that applies for a lot of the different shades as well, which isn't ideal. So I may have to come back to this and do a bit of correction when it comes to testing, but for the time being we'll leave it as it is, and hopefully this isn't too large of a colour count for the game. So yeah, just going to delete that extra layer, resize the image, and this one's done. I've got a few more to do, and then yeah, I'll be working on this one so Jack can be freed up to work on Athena stuff.
Okay.
Luna's chosen this moment to start eating. Thank you. She's so loud as well. Oh my goodness sake.
Okay, well, I'm just going to carry on. She's waited until just before 5 o'clock to start eating, so that's great. But yeah, today I've been working on a couple of projects. So I'm helping Jack out with the art for Athena, trying to get that in game. But I've also been working on Wooloop. So I've basically just been trying to renovate the artwork for this game. This is an old build we've got. You can see the game looks quite unfinished, I would say. We've replaced these icon assets, but the pins and the background and stuff are very much the same, and it looks nothing like the actual artwork of the game that we've got here for the cover art for Steam. So basically just been trying to reinvent it and try and improve it, and then we'll give a minute for this to update, and then you can sort. You're done, girl, you're done. Okay, so this is a build I've done today, and you can see it looks a lot different. So I've been playing around with a lot of post-processing effects. I've changed the camera angle so it's very flat now. It is still a 3D game, but it's sort of represented in a 2D way, which makes it look very nice. All the pins are looking a lot more plasticky, I would say, but it is looking very much like the artwork that we got for the game, which is what we wanted. And these instructions are looking a lot better as well. So I'm quite pleased. Apparently I've broken the actual making the rope part of the game, so I'm going to have to fix that. But yeah, other than that, pretty productive day. It's just been really hot because it's been one of the hottest days of the year again. Yeah, so it's Thursday. Today's going to be a full day of colouring pixels for me. So I did a little bit of colouring pixels on Switch earlier today, but now I've just taken a break from that to do some actual colouring pixels on PC stuff. So one of the things that I'm adding for the next week's update is... Oh, that's broken. Immediately. Every time I record a video, something breaks. Okay, so I fixed that bug. Basically what I was trying to say is there's now an indication on this little panel in the main menu on the left. Basically shows you which book you've got selected, because otherwise there's no title or anything as soon as you click on a book. So it's the only way to sort of indicate what you've just clicked on. It's something that we ported over from Current Pixels on Switch, so it wasn't that bad to actually get over here, so it's quite good. It also works like the Berkeley book is selected here in the featured section, but when it's duplicated down at the bottom here, it's also highlighted, and it also works for if you do like Prestige, it goes red as well. So that's nice. Another thing I've added is this extra setting, the highlight palette text button. Now if you go into a level with that enabled, then you see these colours at the bottom. They're highlighted in a little white outline. That's just because some people couldn't quite tell the difference when there's some darker colours as a background. This just makes it pop a bit more if people want that. But yeah, I'm just going to be working on Colouring Pixels on Switch for the rest of the day, so fingers crossed I might be able to get a build going and send it off to lot check.
So I spent earlier fixing the Switch logos, because Rob pointed out what mistakes I made, so that's been corrected. But I spent the rest of the day so far doing more of the flags book, and you see I've done Europe and South America. And the reason for that is because I want to get a head start on the store page. So previously I was going in line, so in Africa, Australia and the Balkans, but with the store page obviously you want to get screenshots of, I guess, a variety of the book. So instead of just going along in alphabetical order, I then picked two out that I thought would be quite good for the store page. So I've done those now. I'm going to go ahead and get them imported into the game so Rob can do a test build and I can get the store page prepped.
Hey everybody, it is 4 on the Thursday, and it's been quite a busy day for me today. Again, I've been kind of jumping between pixel art and doing some 3D modelling. I started off my day by finishing off the anniversary cake. Really happy with how it came out. It took a while to do, a lot longer than the rest of my artwork. There's quite a lot of artwork in each tier of the cake, as you can see, so that's probably why it took so long. But after that, I made a teaser for the Berkeley book coming out tomorrow. As you can see here, I just incorporated a few pieces of my artwork inside the tomorrow sign using some clipping masks, and quite happy how it came out. I think we're going to start doing these from now on to generate a bit of hype. And ever since then, I've been working on creating some more rock assets for a future project. Looking quite nice. Look a bit similar, but they all have a consecutive style, which is what I wanted to try and implement, so I'm really happy with them. And this afternoon, I've been working on doing this dead bush here. As when it's interacted with, it'll become a more vibrant bush, but right now it's just, well, dead. So I need to finish this off, but once I'm done, I'll probably be moving on to doing a tree trunk, I think.
It is Friday. Spent the morning going over some of the updates to the bonus book. Some minor changes to make. I want to get that colour count down because Rob noted it was quite high, but it's looking good now, it's ready to go. I was getting ready to go for lunch. I was waiting for the bot for the giveaway to go. We've got 384 people waiting. And as you see, it says triggering at midday, but it's already past that. Down here it's 12:35. And it looks like the bot is completely broken. I can't find any support online for it anymore, so it looks like it may have been deleted. So what I've done is I've exported all the names into an Excel sheet here. And then I've copied those into this random wheel generator. You might recognize it from a while ago, we used it before. Hopefully it can handle 384 people, but there they all are there. I believe the bot is in there as well somewhere. I can't be able to find it. If that gets selected, I'll just roll again. So yeah, here is the spin, and we'll see if this works and if we can get 5 winners. Oh god, look at that. It'll hurt your eyes. Pretty cool. I'll probably just do this. Remove, so he's not on the list again, and we'll spin again. Yes, there we have it. There are the 5 winners. Thankfully, the bot didn't get selected. So yeah, I'll go back over Discord. I'll let these 5 little people know they've won. And as I said in the Discord, if the bot does trigger late for whatever reason, then we'll get 5 more lucky winners. But looks like for next giveaway, we'll have to look for a new bot.
Hey everyone, it's just past lunchtime, and I thought I'd give you a quick rundown of what I've been working on yesterday, this afternoon, and pretty much this morning. I've gotten through a lot more 3D assets. I managed to finish off the dead bush yesterday. That came out quite nicely, and it seems to work in Engine 2. I did mess up the textures yesterday, but I think I've all fixed those up now. And this morning I've been working on making a log. The colours are a little bit different because that's just the way the viewport works in Blender. It's just a different lighting from different sides. This is the back side, this is the front. But yeah, quite happy with the log. It was a bit tougher to get that looking low poly because they've got more of a smoother design than a rock, but it came out quite nicely. I'm quite happy with it. And the rest of the day I've been working on these little weeds here. I'm going to make a few more variations of these, but I need to make sure it works in Game Engine first, so Rob's going to kindly test that for me first, and then I'm going to make a few more.
Yes, it's been a pretty busy day for me so far. I've been mainly working on Colour and Pixels, so we've managed to submit Colour and Pixels Collection 2 for Switch. That's been sent off to lot check, so Nintendo should be approving it in the next week or so. But yeah, other than that, I've been putting some stuff in this blockout scene that we made earlier in the week. I've been basically trying to put in Jack's artwork in it. It's looking really nice, quite good. It's done a good job. So yeah, this is coming together. I also did quickly work on a little scrolling thing for this. I just had a spare hour or so, apparently that's just not happy. Yeah, there we go. So this is the kind of scrolling that we want, perspective for the game. So imagine this yellow pill is the character as you're walking around, and then you can zoom in and get really close and personal with the creatures if you want to. Just a little thing, but yeah.
Hey everyone, it is 10 to 4 on the Friday. It's approaching the end of the day now, and I just thought I would give you a quick rundown on what I was working on this afternoon. As I said earlier, I'll be working on the tree stump, and I managed to get that finished. Over the moon with this piece. I got a little more ambitious with the texturing this time around, and I thought I'd experiment a bit more with the texturing tools. Blender's got some really innovative stuff when it comes to texturing, and I really want to have a play around with it. I did record a little time lapse of that too, so you guys can actually watch that happen. It might be a bit jumpy because I was taking a while to figure out what I wanted to do, but overall I'm really happy with how it came out. And that took a little while to finish off because, as you can tell, the texturing took a little while longer than the rest of them. But I've been winding down a little bit, and I've started doing some tall grass. I've just UV mapped out the model, and now I'm going to begin texturing it. I'm not sure how far I'll get because I'm going to be heading home soon, but I want to get a little bit more done before I head off. But yeah, really fun, and I'm happy to come. I'm really looking forward to continuing more.
It's a weekend!
Yeah.
Woo. It's been a pretty busy week, got lots done. What have you been up to, Rob?
Yeah, so for me, I've been working on a few projects. So Colour and Pixels on Switch, which you did a lot of work on, admittedly. I managed to get that submitted to lot check today. Mm-hmm. So thankfully Nintendo will, thankfully, hopefully Nintendo will be looking at it in the next week or so, basically just checking the build out, making sure it's all okay. Other than that, I've been working on Colour and Pixels, the actual PC version of the game. So added new features. So we've got like a counter. So whenever you click a pixel correctly, it increases the counter. So you got like a total pixels coloured thing. Anyway, there's a bunch of other stuff as well for the anniversary next week. Other than that, working on Wooloop as well. So the new art style for Wooloop is looking a lot better. It's looking a lot more like the promotional art that we've got for the game, which is really good. Fingers crossed we'll actually be getting that a bit more playable in the next couple of weeks as well. So good stuff. Other than that, helping Jack.
Yeah.
We did a blockout scene basically try and describe the islands that we want to do for this Athena project that we're working on. And then Jack's been arting it.
Building, yeah. That's pretty much been all my week. It's just been building assets. I did do the anniversary cake for the anniversary next week.
Oh yes, yeah.
I took a little while to do. Did like 5 images in one cake, but hey, it came out nicely. But yeah, ever since Tuesday, I've been doing lots of modelling for the island. I've been building trees, dead trees, bushes, characters, and lots of rocks. So many rocks. My God, so many rocks. But yeah, that's been my week. It's been really fun having a bit of a change of pace. So I've been quite excited, and I think I get to do more next week. So I'm very excited.
Yeah, very good. What boy touched on it for me, it's just been coding pixels. So a bit of switchback at the beginning of the week, creating the assets for the new logo and stuff like that. But other than that, it's been all over the place as well. So bakery book, got the achievements done for that, the announcements done for that as well. So that's coming out tonight.
Forgot about that.
Yeah,
completely.
I made it. How did I forget?
So yeah, you still press the button tonight, Rob,
Yes,
going
the
live.
last set, yeah.
The competition giveaway in Discord also broke, so I've been manually doing the giveaway as well, which is fun. We'll get that fixed for next time, I'm sure. And other than that, it's been a bit of the Flags 2 book. Got a little start on that. Got the store pre-sent off as well. Just waiting for Valve to come back with that approved. And yeah, a bit of QA testing for the anniversary next week as well. Got the sale posts live or ready to go live next week. If you're watching this video live as well, the sale will still be going on for the weekend because it ends on Monday.
Yeah,
so
sure,
make sure you check it out if you want to pick anything up on sale. And yeah, getting ready for the anniversary.
Yeah, thank you to all the patrons and everyone on Discord. They've all been getting some cheeky looks at some of the projects we've been working on, sure. So that's always been fun to see and getting some good feedback. But yeah, thanks all for watching, and be sure to catch the bakery book today. Yeah, today at 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo!
Woo! Woo!